I think the difference between directing a world premiere play and directing a regular play is really the idea that it is brand spanking new. It's the very first time that anybody's going to see this play and hear these words and see these characters.
You're all up in the way of the first responders. We just had a meeting about it.
And there's also a very strong sense of excitement, and the process of discovery is that much more exciting.
Flood City is a play about the 1889 Johnstown flood in Johnstown, Pennsylvania.
Johnstown is a great stand-in for a lot of American cities. It's a city that was built on industrialism, city that was a very blue-collar town, middle-class families, and it was destroyed instantly by a dam breach.
When I read the script for the first time, there were things that you don't expect, but that's very characteristic of Gabby's writing.
Your people don't have a spare bed by chance. Sleeping in a hayloft with the other newsmen now. Killer on the back.
Doesn't sound like the funniest thing in the world, but Gabby has a really quirky sense of humor.
That tastes like horse water.
The play Flood City concerns this very serious topic, but it approaches it in a really magical, somewhat surreal, and humorous way.
Are we at a wake?
I think one of them had a baby that just died or something.
A bunch of men having a wake for a baby?
Or something. That one's birthday?
One of the guys who has a pipe in his head.
It's like Frankenstein.
A pipe has lodged in his head and given him some magical powers to see the future and visit the future. So he goes to 1992, where the steel mills have shut down, and he visits these poor saps in a bar.
You mind if we touch it?
I could say I did not set out to write a comedy. The comedy sort of came out of the language.
I think it's infected.
It's not infected. It's fine, I'm fine.
Gabby's play really kind of plays with style. It doesn't define itself very easily, and what's nice about that is, you know, when you're coming to it for the first time, there's no preconceptions about what it has to be, and it's so nice to also have her in the room to actually ask her the questions as you're doing your work as an actor to kind of build character.
The irony of producing Flood City at this time, where Louisiana is suffering historic losses due to flooding, isn't lost on us.
If anything, it makes the responsibility that we have to tell the story with integrity and with compassion and with empathy that much more immediate.
The play is about the way a community continues, the sort of the long life of tenacity of any community that experiences disaster.
And as such, we have decided to take donations through the NOLA Pay It Forward Fund that the Greater New Orleans Foundation has put together. And anyone that buys a ticket online has the opportunity to make a donation, and anyone that attends the show can do so in person right at the box office.